Who's there? Ah, it's you, station master. You scared me. And I see you've come with some friends. I guess I'll have to tell them the story of the Plazaola. I don't know whether to tell you the story or not. Sometimes you mix me up and make me arrive late. I don't know. If you're going to pester me, I guess I will tell you the story. Okay, this is the story. My name is Kraus, and I was built in a factory in Munich, Germany, and brought to Plazaola to travel up and down this beautiful valley along the river Litzaran. Before I arrived, there was another train, one that carried the iron from the Plazaola mines to Andoain station. I, however, pulled some beautiful carriages that were built in Bersain and were full of people and animals and packages. Oh, the things I've carried. Yes, I know that I was not the one driving, but I tell it like this. I started in 1914, and every day I made the trip from San Sebastián to Pamplona and back. I stopped at 17 stations, and I got along with all of them. I still remember them all. Ares, La Tassa, Lecumberri, where they came to see me on Sunday with a band, and in Leitza, the halfway point that would soon become important once again, where even the priest spoke about me at Mass. And how I liked to cross the bridges, the better to see the river and the valley, and go through the tunnels. How proudly I went through the Huitzi tunnel, which is almost 3 kilometers long. It was one of the longest in Europe. The speed I was going, about 15 kilometers an hour, that was the favorite tunnel of the newlyweds. I was in operation until 1929, and then came a colleague of mine, younger, lighter and faster, until 1953, when some impertinent rain showers destroyed many bridges and stretches of railway. And there was also him. The long-distance coach, who else? And now you see, I'm here, alone, and the valley so green, and with so many things to enjoy. Yes, I know that now the railway is a path of healthy and fun adventures. And I'm so glad that my beloved tunnels and bridges are used by pedestrians and travellers. If you are my friends, give my regards to all the stations and towns. Make sure you visit them. In all of them you will find lovely places and buildings with history, like in the old quarters of Lecumberri and Leitza. And among the most curious houses, you will find some in the Gothic style, like Alcatanea in Lecumberri, or Espais di Sarra in Betelú, and in the Baroque style like the Town Hall in Beruete, and the Juan Martiñena house in Aldats. In addition, every town has a church with many centuries of history on its walls, and places to rest and cool off, where you can hear the echoes of folk legends. This way you will learn all the secrets of these lands, and for example you can find the ruins of ancient castles, such as the one in Gorriti. Chin up, boss, there's less to go. The valley's artistic gem is at the top, the sanctuary of San Miguel. What views! From up here, the sunrises and sunsets are a delight for the senses. And within the sanctuary, you can admire the enamelled altarpiece. It's a unique example of Romanesque art. However, the most precious cultural treasure of this land is Euskera, the original language of the area. Araitz, Basaburua, Imots, Laraun, Letzaran, Lecumberri, Utsama. These names, like their people, retain the language of their forebears, and they make an effort to keep it. I love these forests that seem drawn from fairy tales. Don't miss the great beech forests of Aralar or Aitzmurdi in Leitzalarea. All trees have their interest, but I go to see the silver firs in Isaeta and the oak trees of Basaburua and Orgi. This is home to deer and roe deer, wild boar, badgers, pine martens and dormice. And there are trout in these rivers, and in many stretches sport fishing is allowed, and you can also catch catfish and madrillas. In the ponds you'll find frogs, salamanders, newts and snakes. And outside toads, polecats, beech martens and mink. And in these parts, on the branches and rocks and in the sky, you can see griffon vultures, Egyptian vultures, tawny owls, kites and crows. And at a lower level, small birds like the robin, chaffinch, blackbird, thrush, oriole and kingfisher. In these places, where the rivers name the valleys, like Laraun and Letzaran, the hillsides and meadows are home to horses and sheep, and you can also find chicken and pigs and all other farm animals. And on the summits and slopes, with their caves and grottos, there are stories and ancestral traditions that are still alive, like the legend of the goddess Mari. Getting into shape, eh? Very good. Or are you running away? Hey, don't go. What have you done this time, you little scamp? In this valley, you can do all the sports you want, because when it comes to regaining your strength, all you have to do is breathe in deeply to know that here, the food has got to be good. And you just have to look around a little bit to find tasty wild mushrooms. The cow's milk is high quality, like the yogurt and butter. And with the ewe's milk, the dairies and shepherds in the area make junket and excellent cheese, under the Idiazabal designation of origin. You can also discover the fascinating world of bees and the art of beekeeping. Homemade honey. Every day it has more followers. Where are you going? I see that you're still hungry. Anywhere you can find finger-licking eggs scrambled with wild mushrooms. And during the hunting season there's wood pigeon and wild boar. And year-round there are charcoal-grilled T-bone steaks, roast lamb, pork sausages, and cod ajo arriero style. And of course all the farm-grown produce. Here the vegetable menestra is essential fare, and red beans a true delicacy. I won't forget the pacharan, a tasty slowberry liqueur, or the tallow pancakes, made on the grill with cornmeal, essential in any pilgrimage or festival. There are charming country guest houses, comfortable hotels, restaurants and all the other accommodation and catering establishments in the area. What energy you have, boss. I can see that you're eating really well. Are you tired? Or is it that you're bored and you don't know what to do? I was wondering. After all, you never sit still. And even less so with all the interesting things around the Plazaola. Footpaths such as the Lapuren Calzada that takes you to Esquivar, visits to prehistoric remains, potholing in the deep caves that run across our land, particularly in the Aralar Mountains. There are many tours, activities and fun adventures. Going to the snow in winter, moving among the forest treetops in the summer, horse riding, playing pitch and putt golf, learning the secrets of stone lifting sports. Hey, boss, are you going? Come back. There are still many interesting things to do in the Plazaola. Ah, back to the Lecumberri station. The thing is that even as the years go by, we continue to have our obligations. See you soon, Station Master.